Good morning. Good morning. Uh, I hope that you all are having a fantastic morning. It is January the 2nd. Man, I know it sounds crazy, but the year's already moving by fast. Hold up. Y'all can't hear me because I don't have my volume on. Uh, all right. There we go. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know if you can hear me. And as you come in, be sure to share this on your page so others can hear this information and what we're talking about. Hope you slept well last night and you're rested and good to go on this Saturday morning. Um, we're going to get started in just a sec as soon as I open this up on my phone because I can't see the comments the way it's set up on the phone. On the computer. Let's see. Almost there. Give me just a moment. There we go. Share it on my page. And now. Okay. Yes. Now we are good to go. Whew. Feels so much better now. Man, this is my first time being live in quite some time, but I'm so glad to be back with you in 2021. So if you see the topic, you see that the topic this morning is what are you stimulating? What are you stimulating? So we have been fortunate enough to try this thing again. And what I say, try this thing again, I mean here in the United States, because it may be somebody watching in another country, they have provided a second stimulus. And whether it's 600 or 2,000, we don't know if that's going to come to fruition with the 2,000. But we know for certain that $600 per adult in the household is coming starting Monday, January 4th. So my question to you today is, what are you stimulating? I did a post earlier last year, and I mean late last year, right when the stimulus check came out, and I talked about being prepared for the increase, being prepared for the increase. And so now we are receiving this increase in this moment, even though it's not something that we did personally, it's what others did. They made a decision, and now we're receiving the benefit from their decision. We still need to be prepared for this increase. So, the first thing I want to bring out to you is that if you were tithing before, and if you choose to tithe, and if you believe in tithing, I believe that you should tithe off of your stimulus. And I'm going to tell you why. The stimulus is initiated based off of someone who completed their tax return. Your tax return is completed based off of earning income. We are to give our increase to God, the first of our first fruits to God. And so, therefore, because it's coming off of, based off of our fruits, based off our labor, that means that we should first acknowledge God for this blessing. So, if you haven't considered tithing, I would encourage you to tithe off of that stimulus. All right. So that's number one. So, number two, I need you to know where you are. Know where you are. So, some people are going to use the stimulus to save, they're going to use it to pay off debt, and they're going to use it to catch up. And those should be the three things. And let's put that into perspective. So, number one, save. If anything that we've learned from 2020, it is so important for us to have savings, for us to have an emergency fund to make sure, because you never know what's going to happen. So if you haven't started an emergency fund, you should be putting something back into a savings account. And I would encourage you to strive to keep it there, to keep it there. All right. So you can take care of those things that may come up. All right. So I said save, pay off debt, and to catch up. All right. So we've already talked about saving. And the next thing is to pay off debt. Debt is the paralyzing factor that keeps you from accomplishing your goals. Debt is the paralyzing factor that keeps you from accomplishing your goals. So if you can pay off little debts, no matter how small it is, taking that off of your plate relieves stress off of your body. It relieves stress off of your finances, because that $10 here, that $15 there that we try to place on one debt or another, we might not say, oh, it's just $10, it's just $15. But when you add all those minimum payments up, it's keeping you from doing the things, the necessities that you need to accomplish in your life, right? And so if you can pay off a small debt, take care of that. All right. And so now we've talked about saving, we've talked about debt, and now we talked about catching up. 2020, despite all of its glory, and it came through like a wrecking ball, literally, it placed a lot of families in very uncompromising situations. And so I would encourage you to definitely take this time to catch up on any bills that you've missed. Sit down, write it down. If you don't have a list already, you have time to make a list before that check hits, or before that deposit hits on Monday. Some of you may be getting the mail in, but take time to write down a list. What are the things that we want to make sure that we take care of in our family? First, you have your household, your home. So if you need to pay towards your rent, towards your mortgage, you want to take care of those things. If you have utilities that you need to take care of, your power bill, your water bill, and I'm not putting cable in that category because TV is not necessary, but I would say internet, because what we see in 2020, that all of us was working virtually. So I think I'm finally putting internet as part of this, definitely a necessity. So we want to make sure that we take care of our household, because if anything, we should strive to have peace in our home. And by taking care of these bills, taking care of your home, you're putting yourself in a position to have a great 2021. So don't waste this opportunity of this stimulus and go buy a TV. My friends, they shared a picture with me, and it was Walmart, and I have nothing against Walmart because they've helped keep the country open. But it was a picture of how they set up TVs, and it's very interesting because if you look at the prices, all the prices of the TVs are under $600 or right at the cusp of $600. And so they want to take your whole stimulus check, when it's, I know, I get it, stimulate the economy, but you are your own economy first. So if your economy is not healthy, you can't help anybody else. So be sure before you hop into the mall and try to get with these sales or these discounts that are happening right at the beginning of the year, before you decide to buy that TV or anything that's going on that is a desire, because a desire is something that is beyond your necessities. If you can live without it, you don't need to buy it. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. If you can live without it, you do not need to buy it. So do not use this stimulus to take care of things that are not essential to your life right now. All right, so I'm just gonna do a small recap before I get off, because I got a lot on my plate today. All right, number one, we're gonna honor God. We're gonna keep Him first in this. And yes, like I said, other individuals were used to create this opportunity for this increase, but we're going to acknowledge Him and for what He has given us, right? And so we're going to give Him His first. All right, number two, you're going to focus on three categories. All right, so we have saving, we have paying off debt, and we have catching up. Where are you? What is your priority right now? What is your number one right now? And whatever that number one thing is, you focus on that. And yes, if you have something left beyond that, and if you want to take $50 out to go get your hair done, go get a haircut, or do something like that, that's perfectly fine. But you definitely should not use the majority of your stimulus on things that are not necessary when you have other priorities that need to come first. This is very, very, very important. And so having this voice, and it can be my voice, it can be somebody else's voice, but having these type of people in your life to remind you of what your priorities are, what your goals are extremely important. And that's why I created the accountability group, to create a space to remind the audience, the people who are present, what your goals are. Because for me this year, my goal is to help my clients, my audience, my community to finish. To not just start, but to finish. So whatever goal that you have set for 2021, I want to be a part of the journey to help you to finish and accomplish the goal that you've set forth. And so if you are ready to have that push, if you know that you need the push, I would encourage you to take an opportunity on one of the things that are listed in the description. First, we have the accountability group. The accountability group is the space for you to be right here with me. And the way we're having this conversation now, we'll talk it out. It'll actually be on Zoom for you to be able to focus on your goals, for me to remind you on a 2 times a month that you'll have someone constantly reminding you of your goals. So check out the accountability group. It's only $20 a month, y'all. $20 a month. All right, for you to have someone to encourage you with your goals. All right, so that's number one. All right, so you have that. Oh, and also let me put the code in here. So if you use the code PUFC 2021, you'll save 10% for signing up. All right, and if you want to do it and pay by the year, you're more than comfortable to do that. So that's awesome, and they'll cover you for the year for your accountability. All right, and so the second thing that you can do, I have a budget planner that you can purchase. And with that, you'll have the entire year. Maybe you're independent and you want to do it by yourself, and that's perfectly fine. I have something for you. All right. And so we have the accountability group, we have the budget planner. And then if you are a devotional type person, you can purchase my book. It's only $10, available on Amazon. And I have that link for you there as well. So in 2021, we're going to finish, you all. We're not going to do things halfway. We're not going to start and stop and start and stop. We're going to accomplish our goals this year. But the only way we're going to be able to do that is if we stay focused, if we remind ourselves of our goals. We're not going to just put it to the side and not look at it again until next year resolution. We're going to finish our goals. And so let this stimulus, because this may be the first check that you receive this year, let this stimulus be a springboard. Let this be a catalyst. Let this be the fire that starts. And then now we can continue that fire throughout the year. Because like I said on my video yesterday, we don't want to do good just in January. We want to do good from January 1st to December 31st. Let me help you. I'm looking forward to working with you all this year. And I hope you have a fantastic day. And that's all I have for you all. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.